Oh boy, oh boy. So yesterday I put on Twitter, Granblue Fantasy is getting big, and then it just blew up the next morning in a way I didn't think would ever happen. Right now, people, Arcsystemworks developed Granblue Fantasy Versus announced for PS4. Now, let me read some details on what this is entailed. Publisher Cygames and developer Arcsystemworks announced a fighting game, Granblue Fantasy Versus, for PlayStation 4 at Granblue Fantasy Festival 2018. It will launch in 2019. Now here's a few questions that I want to know. Who likes Granblue Fantasy? Like, I'm not saying that as in a trolly way, but I want to know who likes Granblue. Have you heard of it on this channel? Have you ever watched anything Granblue? My experiences with Granblue, because I'm from the West. I'm not from Japan or anywhere else, but the West, it's not been pushed like that. Or probably I'm just not following the right people. But I just know Granblue Fantasy has a mobile game, and it also has a game made by Platinum Games that is supposed to come out very soon. It has not been pushed a lot, but Granblue looks really good. And Granblue was really fun to watch when I watched it at CEO Daytona earlier this year. I was having a ball with it, you know, and it was a really nice series. So I might just watch the rest of the anime and just keep it going, dog, because Granblue looks really good. Number two, is this just a Japan exclusive game? Will Arcsystemworks bring this game to the West? Will this game actually come out to the States, knowing the presence it has in the States? Because the presence in the States may not be that strong as some people may believe it to be, or they could just drop this game worldwide. Or how would this game get released to everybody? Because now at this point, everybody knows about this game. It's Arcsystemworks' name tied to it. People are curious. People love Dragon Ball FighterZ. So it would only make sense for them to try to release this niche franchise over in the US. Now, number three question is, how many characters going to be in this game? Because Granblue Fantasy, I'm going to tell you off rip, based on what I read so far and what we got already confirmed, we got almost like 5 to 6 characters confirmed. And those characters are Gran, the main character, my main character that I'm going to play, Catalina, she's definitely getting paid, and Carolota, she's another little character with a sword. She might get played. You got Lancelot, and I think you have Fairy. I think that's all you have right now. That's 5 characters, and all the characters in Granblue have wonderful and amazing designs. Now, another key question I want to ask to everybody, how do you think the gameplay is going to be? Is it going to be freaking in the style of Dragon Ball FighterZ, or simplistic? Or is it going to just be like normal traditional fighting game? Something like Unius, where it's easy to play for some part, but harder to master and execute moves. Would it be going back to the traditional way? Or would it be simplistic in its own regard with auto combos and certain things being similar to each character? How would that work in Granblue Fantasy? So keep it a stack. This game looks really phenomenal. It looks like Guilty Gear. I really didn't like Dragon Ball FighterZ because I didn't like how every structure, it just felt like I was playing the same game with all the characters. I'm gonna keep it real. Dragon Ball FighterZ is an amazing game, but at one point, like, I started to get bored because everything felt the same, or felt like I got hit by the same thing over and over again, and it just didn't excite me to want to keep playing that game. So hopefully Granblue Fantasy evolves on the Dragon Ball FighterZ engine, or is completely in the style of Guilty Gear, how Guilty Gear XRD was. If so, doesn't matter. Still gonna pick it up. Still gonna have fun. It's your boy Avataryaya. I'll see you guys later. And remember, peace.